Hey everybody, a happy Thursday to you out there. Thanks for joining us here at Northern Life. I think we talked yesterday about all the work we're doing with Northern Life.
Oh, sure, yeah.
The past couple of days. Today we recorded a couple more episodes for next week as well. And you came in the studio earlier this morning because we recorded, I believe, Wednesdays and Friday's show for next week, correct?
Yep.
The first thing I saw was that magnificent shirt you got right there. And here's the thing, is you've already worn it before, and I forgot about it,
That's
right?
okay. That's
one
fine.
time you've worn it before. Is this the one that you got at the thrift store, or where did you
I
get
got
that?
this one at a thrift store.
Is
I
it
believe.
Grand Rapids?
Yep. Potentially, yeah.
Where'd
I don't know.
From?
I'm telling you, we've done 3 shows today, and my mind is not in it. Yep. So
I gotcha.
I appreciate it.
We're
But
posting.
if you do like this shirt, you're going to be seeing it multiple times next week. If you don't like the shirt, you're still going to see it multiple times next week. So
Either way,
yeah.
you either like it or not, you're going to have the same amount of shirt.
So
Yes.
and Hunter here going to be wearing that shirt too a couple times next week. So be sure to join our shows next week. But today, we're going to continue to have our minds blown after that whole new dining experience we were talking about yesterday. And we're done talking about it now. However, we did have to give credit where credit's due. When someone writes a good headline, you got to appreciate the good headline. So I believe this came from the Independent online. Strip steak takes on a whole new meaning. And then, of course, the sub-headline underneath it usually sits 20 people on nude nights. Some people online have beef with that idea.
It almost writes itself.
It's
right
clever.
half.
It's very clever.
That's fantastic. That's a field day for any reporter or anybody that's writing a story about something like that. It just the puns and everything start coming to mind.
Yeah.
So that's
AI
wonderful.
can't do that.
No, it can't.
Someone's still got a job out there.
Yep, you got to be dirty your own way. What? I don't know. Let's move on.
Let's move on to this next one. After we shared that viewer comment from Chuck and Linda, we wanted to do some research to see exactly where Manitoulin Island was in Lake Huron. So here's a fun fact. It is further east of Michigan's UP, and apparently it is its own island. It is also the largest freshwater lake island in the entire world. It is to the right there with that little circular icon to the right of Mackinac Island.
So let me get this straight. So like Marquette and those type of areas, like Ironwood,
Yep.
or even where's Ironwood on that map?
Ironwood.
Okay. So it's like this is like literally.
This is your meteorologist, by the way,
Yes,
folks.
exactly. Okay, I got you now. Because Houghton is up there.
Yep.
Okay, there's Ironwood. There's Bayfield.
You got to go past Sault Ste. Marie.
So it's like what? Another world away?
It's
like
way
16
out there.
hours
And
or
it sounds
something?
like you can either get in on a swinging bridge or you can also get in by ferry. So
Oh.
it is really out there by itself.
I bet it's a beautiful area to
Yeah.
live. And also, I don't know if we talked about this yesterday, it's not in the United States, correct? It's Canada.
It appears as though it's in Canada.
So it's an
yeah.
Ontario, it's a province, or it's a part of the
Well,
Ontario
I don't think the
province.
island itself is a province.
not a
but
separate province.
Yeah, I believe it's its own island.
Your meteorologist ready, folks. How you doing?
So you can tell we've been doing 3 shows today. So I'm not sure where the shirt's from. Let's keep it rolling.
Let's talk about today's show. It is going to be a good show because we're going to bring you another Northern Legacy discussion with one of our good buddies, Chris Dahlberg of Dahlberg Law, and we're going to meet the brand new dance team entertaining Minnesota Twins fans down at Target Field. Pretty awesome.
Pretty awesome, yeah. Minnesota's got all sorts of great, high school dance teams, and it's super cool to see that they can now bring that to our professional sports.
It's a big stage right there.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
A lot of people watch those Twins games. So
Yeah, that's great.
There you go.
That's great. Well, let's start with something else that's, I guess, great. You could say it's awful, but we'll see here. A self-proclaimed foodie in Illinois recently went viral on TikTok for trying a new food hack, dipping his McDonald's triple cheeseburger in his Coca-Cola. So as Joe here says, quote, "It low-key works," adding, quote, "It is like a combination of sweet and salty. I don't know about y'all, but the cheese inside the cheeseburger kind of enhances it."
That's quote, unquote right there. That was
Yep,
his
that was a real quote.
Wow, that's impressive. I've seen before the dipping in the ice cream, which
Yeah.
in my brain does make sense, but with the Coke, I don't know, man. It gets the bread all soggy.
Yeah.
and I don't know if I would like that too much.
I guess I'm not sure. I'm not a huge fan of regular Coke.
Me
I'm
too.
a big Diet Coke fan. Well, funny enough, because I got Diet
there.
Coke right here. But I just don't know how the two would mix. Yeah, it'd get all wet.
Because the regular Coke, it's real sugar, so maybe
Yeah.
it does work to where it is, but I bet Diet Coke would be horrible
Yeah,
if you did
probably.
that to Diet Coke.
Probably not as good.
Gross.
So give it a try. If you do it, let us know.
Yep.
And when the check arrives at that table, if you're at McDonald's or wherever you're at, maybe you're at that restaurant down in Florida, who is paying for it? Picking up the tab for friends and family can be stressful and costly, especially for Gen Z out there. According to a new survey from Zelle, 76% of Gen Zers who fronted the bill said they were never fully paid back from their group, and nearly half said they have gone into debt from those group expenses. So if someone in the group is struggling financially, can't afford to pay, the best thing that person can do is be honest and offer to pay back their share when they're able to.
A thought just entered my head. That restaurant down in Florida, where do you keep your wallet if you're going to bring your? How do you pay? You know, you don't have any clothes or
I
pockets.
guess our bags allowed.
Probably bags.
The only thing in your hand. Yep.
We keep saying we're done with that store, and then we keep bringing it back up again. But no, that is true. I mean, and honestly, I mean, you know, you got to go out every once in a while, enjoy your life and stuff. But you know, try to cut back a little bit if you can. You know, going out and
also
not,
you just
so much.
you got to be someone of character to be able to in that moment say, okay, how much do I owe you?
Yes.
Let me pay you back, or my payday's on Friday or next Friday.
Yeah.
I'll get you back then.
Sure, yeah. No shame in that, for sure.
No shame. Hey, we are waiting for the Great Minnesota Get-Together in a few weeks, but in Ohio, let's hope this does not happen at our great fair. An AI-generated Ohio State Fair poster is going viral online after winning first place in a contest. The annual art poster contest started back a couple years ago, and this year's theme was the 250th birthday of America. And the winner took home a $1,000 prize, which has certainly caused a lot of frustration and debate online. Fair organizers said the winner did not break any rules this year because there weren't any rules about using AI. However, it sounds like they are going to be reconsidering those rules and prohibiting the use of AI for their future contests going forward.
Also, I thought it went under the radar and they didn't actually see that it was an AI poster, but they knew it was an AI poster and still gave the win to them. I mean, if it's not in the rules, I guess.
Maybe if it's pointed out, I guess you probably had the ability to, you know, in that moment say, oh, we did not know. Okay, you're not going to get first prize.
So it took no talent whatsoever. It's a cool poster. It's a very cool poster.
It's a decent poster,
but yeah, made it, man.
The fact we know that it wasn't exactly just human made.
Yep.
Kind of sad.
It's disheartening.
Kind of sad. Well, hey, stick around. Coming up here on Northern Life, I'm sure we're going to talk more about my shirt. I'm sure we're going to talk more about that steakhouse down in Florida.
Restaurant.
Also, we're going to be meeting the new folks on the Minnesota Twins dance team. We'll see you in a bit here on Northern Life.
Also, are there like changing rooms in the actual restaurant, the steakhouse down south, or like you don't arrive completely naked, probably, right?
Probably not.
Okay.
And I would imagine that I guess I don't even know how the staff would feel about it.
I would think that would be a horrible thing.
Are the staff on board? Are you going to lose staff members due to this night?
Yeah, right. There's a whole thing. I would totally quit if I knew I was going to be working.
I'd be like, I'm not going to do that.
I don't want to look at all that all day. What the heck is going on? Oh my gosh.
Depends on the pay, I guess.
Yeah, that's also true. Yeah, keep your appetizers to yourself. Listen, a Minnesota photographer is trying to make some love connections. She's taking applications and pairing personalities and then capturing the moment that the potential couple actually meet. It's a take on a viral social media trend among professional photographers. While the photos are adorable, this photographer says there haven't been any wedding bells quite yet. That's pretty sweet, though.
I do like it. I think it definitely breaks the awkward ice of a first date or a first interaction with someone. And, you know, if you end up together down the line, you get married, I mean, you'd be like, hey, we met on a blind photo shoot, and this is your dad or this is your mom.
It's a great story to definitely tell your children at some point. I've never been part of a blind date before. It seems very intriguing. Not, you know, I'm happily with Kayla right now, but I mean, I'm just saying. But a blind date just seems very intriguing and very, like, a lot of, you're putting yourself out there.
Yeah,
you know? Yeah, very
definitely.
risky, perhaps.
Definitely. So if you have any speed dating, you know, if you want Hunter to stop by, just let him know.
Yeah, you do.
Just kidding. All jokes aside.
Yes.
The Minnesota Twins have added some extra sparkle this season. An official dance team. They're going to be joining other teams that have them, like the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers.
That's true. And as Susan Elizabeth Littlefield reports, in a state known for top talent dance, this is just making sense.
With the ease in which they dance, it seems like they've always been here, but they haven't.
You're making history.
Yeah, first season ever.
First season after many years of training.
I grew up dancing in Owatonna, Minnesota.
And I grew up dancing in Blaine.
I grew up dancing at iRoll Dance Studio in Beaumont, Texas.
But this?
I just never would have seen this coming even a few months ago.
Neither did their newly appointed leaders. Coach Casey grew up a Twins fan.
I knew that there were dancers for the Timberwolves and for the Vikings, but because I was in a baseball family, I'm like, well, why don't the Twins have a team?
So she and her fellow coach, Charlize, became Vikings cheerleaders, and they are taking that knowledge to this field.
Just being big and bold. Let's go, Twins! Dancers and dancing with exclamation points at all times. You got it, ladies!
And when they are not dancing,
Let's go, Twins!
they are greedy.
So cute.
Creating a touch point so people feel like they are immersed
All right, we're gonna smile really big.
into the Twins culture and being able to talk to people that actually are involved with the organization and feel included in it.
And they themselves are feeling the excitement too.
I think it just makes me feel so alive.
When we were up on those dugouts looking out at the stadium with everyone who came out, it was just a feeling like no other. This is the biggest crowd I've ever danced for.
It was surreal. I was like, oh my gosh, here we go. I don't know exactly what to expect, but we're gonna just go as full out, as big as we can to hype up the Minnesota Twins fans.
And they are doing just that. From the youngest
Hi guys.
Hi guys!
Where's our
So
birthday girl?
Great
to
day.
the oldest.
Yes, and it's so cool that you are celebrating your 100th birthday.
They help the very loved Joyce and her entire family commemorate the occasion.
That's so cool. We were talking during the story. I was saying, you know, fortunately for the Vikings cheerleaders or dance team, and then the Timberwolves dance team, they're inside. You know, they got the AC going.
Dripping sweat probably out there.
Yeah.
I mean, some days over 100 degrees when they're playing baseball, right?
Yeah.
Especially with the sun beating down. So, but very cool. It's something I've never thought about in 29 years. Why aren't there cheerleaders at baseball games or hockey games or anything like that?
It was cool to see the young girls there too, getting to meet the dancers and share their twin spirit. I did not see TC the Bear there though, so hopefully TC will soon join the dance
Give
team.
TC some pom-pom.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
He'll rock it.
Yep.
Down in Oklahoma now, a grandmother went viral after she framed a magazine picture featuring actor Michael B. Jordan and then displayed it alongside photos of her grandchildren. Here we go.
Here's a story of how Grandma in Tulsa claimed Michael B. Jordan as one of her grandchildren.
Scan my grandma's picture wall. Scan to the right. Whoa. See my brother? Whoa. Who? This? Not a cousin.
Mary Story decided to adopt Michael B. Jordan after she saw his picture in a magazine and added it to her family wall.
Did you tell me you got this picture from? Do you remember his name?
That came in the mail. And his name on there?
But do you know him? Like, is he our cousin?
Oh, no. Just in movies and things.
Oh, you just wanted to put him up there.
Yeah, I hate to throw it away. It was such a nice thing.
Her granddaughter, Natalie Sims, told CNN affiliate KTUL that she wasn't expecting the video to go viral.
So by day 2, his team reached out and said, Michael has seen the video. He will respond, but he is on a promo run in like London. But we want to send Granny something special.
The gift was jewelry and a FaceTime call from Michael B. Jordan himself.
Why, hello, Michael.
What's up? How you doing?
This is your granny.
I see.
He sent me this necklace and this bracelet. It's my birthstone.
Thank you so much for all the love you've been doing.
Thank you for the love you showed me.
Yes, man. You got a beautiful family. Thanks for including me in the collage and the family pictures. I appreciate that.
Northern Legacy on Northern Life is brought to you by Dahlberg Law.
Welcome back, folks. It's time for another episode of Northern Legacy with attorney Chris Dahlberg. How you doing this afternoon?
Good to be back. It's been fun. I think we've been doing this for several months now.
Yes. Oh my gosh, it's been a very long time. We've
good.
heard a lot of good things from folks about this information and passing this along, and I know a lot of folks are excited for another episode, of course.
Well, everybody loves you too, Hunter.
Well, come on!
I'll go into the YMCA and they say, I saw you yucking it up with him or somewhere else, so it's always good. And he says, he's great.
I'll tell you what, he's a great human being, this man right here.
Yeah.
It's I love Chris, so this is very cool. And I know through all of our talks about estate planning and all of that stuff, I mean, obviously it's much more than just doing a will or a trust, right?
Yep.
I mean, so today's episode we're talking more about the power of attorney and what exactly that is. So can you kind of give us a rundown of what that means and what exactly that entails?
Yeah, and what I wanted to do for the listeners is I want to talk about power of attorney, and then in the upcoming ones, we're going to talk about how important it is to title all your assets and the healthcare directive.
Yes.
But as the power of attorney, what that's about is who's going to handle your finances if you can't. And it's both about incapacity, and it also might be, let's say you're going on a Canadian fishing trip, and all of a sudden you have to do some type of deal, and you know you're going to be up there for 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And you say, okay, I'm going to do a limited one, and then you say, this person's going to handle this deal.
Okay, I've heard the terms principal and agent before. And does that involve with this as well? What does that mean?
Exactly. People wonder, who are these people?
Yes, who are these people?
So
exactly.
the one that's giving away the power, who's really executing it, is the principal.
Okay.
And then the one that acts in their stead is called the agent.
Okay.
And so what'll happen is there'll be a document, and I use most often the short form power of attorney, and you can limit the powers, but for like my parent clients, most of the time you can pick A through N. They pick N, all the above. They totally trust them.
Yeah.
And it says this is the powers. And really, it's if they have incapacity like dementia or something,
Sure.
or they have a stroke, and they say, I want you to act. And now the agent, the person that's actually acting, they don't have to at the time sign it, but in the future, right before they're using it, they have to. And sometimes it's a matter they go into a bank and say, I have a power of attorney, and the bank's going to say, well, I see you didn't sign it. Would you sign it? So the important time to sign it is when the principal or person giving the power it does it, and then it has to be notarized.
Sure, and of course, life gets in the way sometimes.
Yeah.
Things get delayed. Can a power of attorney be assigned or signed later on by the children? Is that a way that can happen, or not so much?
It can't be, yeah. That's a great question.
Yes.
So it's like mom is in the hospital and she's in a coma, and they go, oh boy, we're in a bind. Dad's passed away. We might need to sell a house in the near future, and now we need the power of attorney. Well, they can't just do it for mom, so she has to have capacity. The other issue is she drugged up? She might be in the hospital, a person might be kind of loopy, you've gone through something, so
Yep.
they have to do it in advance. So the answer is when to do it, it's right now, and that's why when my clients come in, I just do it all together. And then we're going to talk later about the healthcare directive and the importance there.
Definitely. And can you talk quick just about how folks can get a hold of you if they do want to have these conversations
Sure.
and get their affairs in order, which is so important?
Yeah.
How can folks get a hold of you, Chris?
They just call the law office, the Dahlberg Law Office, 722-5809. But we got NASCAR Nicole.
Yes!
She loves racing, and she's there. She can pick up the phone and get the schedule.
Amen.
Yeah.
She's the best, and you're the best too,
Thank
Chris.
you. I appreciate it. It's been
Yes,
fun.
I know we're going to be talking a lot more in the coming weeks.
Absolutely.
So appreciate you on here today.
Nice to be back.
Yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
for sure. And we'll be right back, folks, after the break. Welcome back, folks. Going back to that Michael B. Jordan story, maybe he's going to start going to those Thanksgiving dinners and stuff like that. That was the sweetest story on the planet.
That'd be cute. I mean, it's like, he's obviously a very good-looking guy. It's
Yes.
just like, put him on the wall.
Why not frame his picture? Throw him up as one of your grandkids.
I got him in the mail.
Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. Before we go today, also a reminder that one of my favorite TV personalities taking the stage in Duluth, and that's coming up tomorrow night. Comedian Jerry Seinfeld comes to the Deck Symphony Hall stage to perform his newest stand-up routine Friday at 7 o'clock. Looks like there's still a good amount of tickets available. I went and saw him once before here. He was just the funniest dude.
Oh.
I mean, what a legend. Obviously a legend. He still does, he's got more money than anybody probably, and he still does these shows with these smaller crowds and everything like that because he just loves doing stand-up comedy, which is pretty darn cool.
Yeah, most well known for the Bee Movie, of course. You know?
Yeah, yes, that's his most biggest credit for sure.
Seinfeld's number 2.
No, exactly.
Before we go, we've talked about fall and Halloween this week, so why not talk about our winter holidays? USPS, or United States Postal Service, USPS, showing off a sneak peek at the holiday stamps. Wanted to make sure it wasn't UPS.
It's been a long day.
But it sounds like the Christmas Cookie Forever stamps haven't been around since, I believe, 2017, so be sure to find them coming up later this year.
Wow, so you can't eat them though. It's just an
Can't eat
extra-
them, I don't
Okay,
think.
well, I'm going to invest in that for sure. Thanks for joining us. We love you.
We'll see you later.
Find some time to throw a line or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.